This is one of my students. His name is Mark. He's been getting insane orders. As you guys can see, he's getting $563 orders, $787 orders, and 1K days off of 4 orders, bro. It's absolutely insane. And this is what I would call AOVmaxxing, right? And this shit actually works. So if you watch this whole entire video and actually pay attention, you might just make some more money, right? So before we get into the nitty gritty, we have to kind of know something, right? We have to know the difference between an unoptimized website and a optimized website, right? So to know something is really good, we have to take a look at the bad. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at your typical organic dropshipping store. This is just going to be a random advent calendar. It's called Rockers Advent. And as you guys can see, it's pretty basic. I think this guy even just gave up. It's completely sold out, but pretty basic stuff here, nothing too crazy. Bro is literally missing pictures, and this just looks like it was AI generated on ChatGPT. So yeah, this is the baseline right now for organic dropshippers, and I'm not really surprised because no one really talks about this stuff. So I don't blame the guy. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at a optimized website. And again, something that I tell all of you on this channel is to study the greats, right? Obviously, this is not a organic brand, but it's a multi-7-figure just e-commerce brand, right? And at the end of the day, when it comes to these paid ad people, they have to make the most out of every single session because they're actually, putting some ad spend behind their advertising, right? So at the end of the day, you guys can see this is a totally just a game changer, night and day difference, even down to the pictures. That's insane. How could you possibly add that? But at the end of the day, you guys can see that this guy has like really good bundles. We're going to talk about the bundles and the offers a little bit later, but I just want to show you the difference. Like, it's insane, night and day, testimonials, percentages. We got all sorts of stuff, right? And again, looks really professional. We have reviews. And at the end of the day, this is really what it should look like as an organic dropshipper. But I don't know why. For some reason, people don't really tap into this stuff. And it makes me even think like, wow, I don't know. Like, we have to really start taking this a little bit seriously to get the highest amount of return, because you could just see the difference here. It's absolutely insane. And this is really what's going to make the difference. All right, so now we're going to take a look at offers, right? And I'm going to be showing you 2 different examples of 2 organic dropshipping products right here. So we have our Rockers Advent that I showed you before, and then we also have a Stranger Things bracelet. And as you guys can see, there's a big difference in the initial offer that the customer is seeing. So let's go over Rockers Advent first. So as you guys can see, Rockers Advent, starting from the top, is selling his Advent calendar for like $36, right? If they buy one. And you guys can see here that it says sale, but we don't even see a strike through price. So we don't even know how much we're saving, what the original price was. So off the bat, it's not looking too good. Additionally, he does have a little bit of a credibility here, which is super easy to do. And he also has a bundle, right? So he has a bundle for 1 Advent, 2, and 3. And each individual upsell, right? Each individual bundle has a, percentage off essentially, right? And you guys can see that for 2 advent calendars, he's saving $5, right? So €5. And then for 3 advent calendars, you're saving €10. And at the end of the day, this is really not going to incentivize anyone to take multiple advent calendars just by saving $5. Like, realistically, the $10 off should have been placed on the second offer right here. But again, this guy doesn't really know better, and that's really where the space is at the moment. Like, people, especially in the organic dropshipping space, aren't really looking at this stuff. Also, we have a little bit of urgency here, right? Only 7 units left in stock. So again, that's pretty good, but again, not quite enough. And then we have some trust icons, which is super standard, and a FAQ. Nothing really incentivizing me to go ahead and pull the trigger on any of these, to be completely honest. He's not offering any sort of upsells, free stuff, and really just crazy discounts. At the end of the day, this is just super basic, and this is really not going to work. So now let's take a look at how it should look like. And as you guys can see here, we have the Stranger Things bracelet, and starting from the top, right, we have some benefits kind of talking about our product. So that handmade quality. We also have a 30% discount right off the rip, so people are saving about 30%, even if they just buy 1 singular bracelet, right? Then we have the second upsell right here, the second bundle and the third bundle. And let's kind of break down the little mini upsells first. So we have the first upsell here, which is going to be that warranty, right? And again, it's only $3.96. And guys, most people always take this stuff, bro. People love 30-day warranties when it comes to really every single product, especially, high ticket, high perceived value type products like jewelry. They'll always take that 30-day warranty most of the time. We also have upsell number 2 here, which is going to be priority handling and fast shipping. Quick little tip here. If you guys want to change the wordage, because it's super important now in Q4, since we're about to hit Christmas, you would ideally want to say, get it before Christmas rather than just saying fast shipping, right? So just change the wordage to more of a festive type of vibe. Now, we're also getting free stuff, right? We're getting that free alphabet necklace, that free Friends Don't Lie ring, and a free mystery box if people go ahead and take 3, right? And a very important thing about free stuff is that you want to make sure that it's complementary to the main item. So as you guys can see, this is a Stranger Things bracelet, and these are great complementary pieces to go with the product, right? We have a necklace, a ring, and then a mystery box, right? And again, these items should be very, very, very cheap to source, because at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense to upsell or give anything for free if it's going to cost you too much money. So again, these necklaces and these rings are probably costing him like either $3 to $5, and he's going ahead and offering it for absolutely free because it probably makes sense for him, right? Additionally, with the mystery box, bro, you can add anything. It could be as simple as stickers, and it's going to be literally just free money in your pocket. I've done mystery boxes for like $15 where I've only added like stickers, a couple keychains that really costed like less than $10, and I was able to make an additional $10 profit from that order, right? But he's offering it for absolutely free. So he must be adding something super cheap, probably stickers. Okay. And lastly, we have a desired outcome here. So when people place that order on the 16th or whenever they, get it, they'll be getting it in, less than 10 days. And by November 23rd, they will get their package. So again, really important to add this specific piece right here, especially now for Christmas, because people are typically buying their Christmas presents now on Black Friday. So definitely important to, add this to your website to make sure that like, hey, you're going to get it before Christmas. Don't worry, but you have to order today, right? Also, product pictures are pretty decent. Again, this is probably a ripped off alley. If I was this guy, I would add a little bit more of like a branded touch. So I would probably add a logo right here just to add a little bit more credibility onto the brand. But that's kind of what's going on right here. Also, additionally too, this second upsell or bundle, it's cool, right? Like you have these little mini upsells that you can go ahead and do, but I would go ahead and maybe offer something for free right here as well. Because not only are you able to save on, 2 bracelets, but I would go ahead and add maybe something that already comes with the product. And so this is what I call the new unpatched glitch. So essentially what you do is you take a look at the packaging of the product and you ask yourself, okay, what does this bracelet come with, right? We're going to use the example here. Usually bracelets, jewelry, etc., come with some sort of box. So what you could do is literally upsell the box, right, for free, even though it already comes with the package. So it doesn't matter if they order 1 bracelet or 3 bracelets, they're still going to get that wooden box, right? So even just adding that simple touch of being like, hey, you're going to get the free premium box, maybe on the second upsell right here, is going to make people pull the trigger, because when people see the word free, right, they love free. Everyone loves free shit, right? And again, that's going to be a little bit of a glitch here, right? So always think about the product, right? What does it actually come with, and almost try to market, whether it's a charger, box, something as an upsell, right? So a good example right here is going to be the RetroView mini camera, and these cameras already come with the C charger, the white strap, the wrist strap, the 16 gigabytes of SD, and a mini camera power bank, right? This already comes with the product, right? So what I would do if I was RetroView is, first and foremost, I would go ahead and add some bundles, right, for the people that maybe want to purchase multiple cameras, but I would actually add these for absolutely free to each individual upsell. Most importantly, the second and the third one, not the first one, to be like, hey, this is all the stuff that you're getting for free. This is a no-brainer. Take my offer. And then boom, you made something out of nothing. And this is how you really be resourceful. This is how you actually be as resourceful as possible with the products that you're selling, because at the end of the day, most people aren't resourceful, which is why they can't really craft a good offer at the end of the day. So yeah, definitely run this. It's unpatched right now, completely untapped too. Not a lot of people are doing this, and it works every freaking time.